first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jalen Smith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Hill now to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin.
As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. To throw is Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Wiggles free. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. We're scoreless after 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony.
The Giants were able to trade back with Chicago and still land speedster Kadarius Toney with a 20th overall pick. This young flash out of Florida should help the Giants offense that was 31st in the NFL last year. And young quarterback Daniel Jones, he needs a target who can move the ball downfield. Toney excels at making guys miss in the open field, has a great change of pace, and picks up a 1st down with that catch.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good reckoning.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st down, it's Hill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, indeed, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, no points in that first half, as both teams will be searching for a potential breakthrough.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019, and then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights. Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Barkley shoves him aside. A strong running.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Darnay Holmes. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 10-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Room to run again. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Saints.
They'll try the air now with Hill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10, Hill. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Hill escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hill now operating from the red zone. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Hill steps away. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Hill. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it again with Barkley.
Barkley a first down and more. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 26. 158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.